My name is Father Eamon Shelly, and it gives me a great pleasure to chat with you a little regarding my vocation story. I was born and reared in Ireland, and I entered the Legion in 1991. My current responsibility here in the USA is working as a chaplain to the Regnum Christi adult sections. We have a vibrant Regnum Christi section here in Houston, and my focus is mainly to launch disciples and apostles who are going to transform society through the example of their lives. My main focus are young adults, and I get great satisfaction of being a part of these young people's lives. There's nothing more fulfilling for me to be able to meet them in spiritual direction, to be able to chat with them, and then to be able to help them with their different challenges and problems in their lives. And so gives me great satisfaction to be able to see these people really lifting their spiritual lives to another level, really beginning to enjoy their relationship with God and their commitment to the apostolate. There's no greater satisfaction, I think, for a priest than to be able to see how young people really are the hope of the church. Young people really have a huge part to play in bringing about what Pope John Paul II called the new evangelization. And so this whole missionary spirit, I think, is something that really drew me to the Legion. I've always, from a very young age, wanted to be a missionary. I wanted to leave behind my home. I wanted to leave behind my land, my family, and go in pursuit of preaching the gospel to all nations. And that's what I've been able to do in the Legion and in Regnum Christi. Regnum Christi, as we know, has many, many different ways and methods in which we can preach the gospel. And especially for young people, they really find this attractive, I think. First of all, by building their own personal prayer life, and then not just only building their own prayer life, but also figuring out ways in which they can share that with the people that they come in contact with every day. And so this has always been my motivation, to be a missionary, to go to those lands, to go to those peoples, kind of as Pope Francis is telling us right now, to go to the extremities of society where people are truly in need, and to preach the gospel to these needful people. And so this is how I discovered what God wanted of me, by coming in contact with the Legion, by fulfilling what was deep down in my heart, which was to be a legionary priest, to be a missionary priest. And so I thank God for giving me this vocation, and I would recommend it to anyone who would be thinking of following the Lord in the priesthood. There is no greater joy than to give your life to the Lord in the priesthood. I'm happy, and I invite those who are trying to discern as well to give God a chance, to let God enter into your lives and let Him take you where He wants you to go. Not where we want to go, but where He wants us to go. And so the priesthood is certainly, as they say in the gospel, it's certainly a way in which we can receive that 100-fold that God wants to give to those who serve Him.